everybody, welcome to Seriously Read a Book. My name's John. This book is called Not My Idea. It's written by Anastasia Higginbotham, and it is a book about whiteness, or white supremacy. She wrote this to try to dismantle white supremacy. This is her way of doing that. And it is a book written for white kids. And I asked her about that. I said, doesn't that seem a little bit racist? And her response was interesting to me. It is that the things that are in this book, kids who are, brown and black skinned, they know this stuff. The people who primarily have trouble talking about this are white families. So white kids don't usually get to have conversations with their parents about this stuff. So this book is an opportunity to start a conversation. So if you're a parent who wants to talk to your kids about whiteness or the white supremacy things that they hear about in the news, or about gun violence, mass incarceration, general injustice in our country, this is a good place to start. And it's a complicated conversation, and so this is just meant as a starter. It's time we catch up. Here we go. In a 1993 interview, Toni Morrison said about racism in America, "White people have a very, very serious problem, and they should start thinking about what they can do about it." She added, "Take me out of it." Those words landed in me as a direct command. I made this book for my own white sons with help from their teachers and mine. It's dedicated to the Brooklyn Free School, where my family was first called upon to engage with whiteness in order to dismantle white supremacy. When grown-ups try to hide scary things from kids, oh no, not again. See what she's looking at there? It's like a hand holding a gun. What? Mom, what? Not again? Says this little girl. It's because they're scared too. Who is that with their hands up? Why is that policeman screaming at him? She says. How do you imagine she's feeling? Bang, 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 bang. They want to bury the truth. Oh, can you tell the button that the thumb is about to hit? You don't need to worry about this. You're safe. Understand? And the girl's thinking, no. Our family's kind to everyone. We don't see color. My family said similar things. Deep down, we all know. Color matters. Oh, look at what the girl's drawing. You have hand holding a gun, you have hands up. Skin color makes a difference in how the world sees you and in how you see the world. In goes the mother into a shop. "I want to bring my aunt a gift. This will only take a minute." In goes the girl wearing a hoodie. It makes a difference in how much trouble seems to find you or let you be. Well, there's a security guard. Can you tell who the security guard is looking at there? What's interesting to me is if you look at the prices of these things, $8, $10, $15. He's ignoring this potential trouble, but keeping an eye out for this potential trouble. Yeah. In stores, in cars, on sidewalks, at school, your skin color affects the most ordinary daily experiences, including, looks like there's some police cars out the window there, and the kid's just playing a little device, including which neighborhoods welcome you. So relieved you got here safely. Why wouldn't we? The protests. They're blocking the road, says a man from a lazy boy. Marchers came to demand justice for the unarmed African American. They demand an end to killings across the nation, part of a shameful pattern that has claimed the lives particularly of men of color. Marchers referenced past victims in a video taken by a bystander. What do you think's going on with them? Breaking news. Family speaks out on police shooting. You may get the message that racism is happening only to black and brown people. Racism is a white person's problem, and we're all caught up in it. Yeah, I think that statement goes out to white families, white kids, white parents. It is an invitation to talk about this. I can't watch the news. That sound like anyone you know? That police officer was just doing his job. That sound like anyone you know? Mostly by refusing to look at it. Come away from the TV now. Look, I made your favorite. You can face this. Brownies, apparently, are her favorite. Racial justice. We must step up. Oh, and look, there's a cross hanging there. Bless this mess. Apples. This is a good home, right? This is a good home. This is a dynamic that happens in good homes. Understanding the truth takes courage, especially a painful truth about your own people, your own family. Are you all right? Says the mother, looking at her from the rearview mirror. She look all right to you? Even people you love may behave in ways that show they think they are the good ones. Oh, that's interesting. There's a hand going for a door lock, grabbing of money. And they're in a neighborhood where the people have brown skin. Racism was not your idea. You don't need to defend it. I'll be over here if you need me, okay? You can bring your curiosity to learn about it and see that it's true. She is in a library. She finds a book called Our Shared History. In the United States of America, white people have committed outrageous crimes against black people for 400 years. All along, every step of the way, people who love justice and love each other have been fighting back. Many white people did things they never should have done. Bank loan denied. Denied opportunities. Notice of eviction. Denied housing. Voter registration test, parts A, B, C, pages 1 through 4, sections 1 through 20. Denied voting rights. It's interesting, all of these arms are made of money there. Many other white people failed to see the problem with this. They exploited the love and labor of black women. Yes, ma'am, says looks like a black woman who's holding a white baby whose clothes are made of dollar bills. These choices put wealth and power into white hands, homes, and neighborhoods. Some white people joined the leaders of black liberation. Angelina Grimke and Sarah Grimke, 1838, abolitionists, suffragists, sisters. Julian Bond and members of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, 1963. Liberation equals love and freedom. Nina Simone, so good, 1967. Nuns and fellow marchers on the Selma to Montgomery March, 1965. John Lewis and fellow demonstrators kneel. Hello, Mr. Lewis. 1962. Colin Kaepernick kneels, 2017. Racism is still happening. It keeps changing and keeps being the same. How do you think she's feeling now? Kind of the way you might be feeling, kind of the way I have felt about this. Overwhelmed, not knowing what to do, right? It's overwhelming. And yet, just being here, alive, in this moment, you have a chance to care about this, to connect. Yeah, some other kids in the library. They look like their skin's a little bit darker than hers. She sees them. She has an opportunity to say hi, whatever. But connecting means opening, and opening sometimes feels like breaking. Our car's parked over here, love. Mom? She doesn't seem okay. I don't feel good. Uh-oh, should I pull over? Says her mom. I need to know what's going on. What are you talking about? Why didn't anyone teach me real history? I do see color. I see yours, mine, and everybody's. You can't hide what's right in front of me. I know that what that police officer did was wrong. Go with your instincts on this one. Racial justice is possible. Okay, geez, you don't have to yell. But only if we're honest with each other and ourselves. Looks like she's getting out of the car. I see a playground over there. Want to get some air? Yes! She's gone. Running over there. Ah! There's some kids she can play with. That. Your history is not all written yet. What do you want it to say? The end. Except not really the end. Because Anastasia Higginbotham always puts some cool stuff at the end of her books. Want to know whose liberation you're fighting for? Your own. White supremacy has been lying to kids for centuries. White supremacy is pretend. But the consequences are real. The truth is much simpler. Dangerous, not dangerous. Whiteness is a bad deal. Whiteness meaning white supremacy. It always was. Now look, contract binding you to whiteness. You get stolen land, stolen riches, special favors, plus whiteness gets to mess endlessly with the lives of your friends, neighbors, loved ones, and all fellow humans of color for the purpose of profit. Your soul. Sign below. Oh, and then there's a little footnote here that says, land, riches, and favors may be revoked at any time for any reason. What's that there? Dude, we can see your pointy tail. Right? This is the deal. It's a deal that was never worth making. You can be white without signing on to whiteness or white supremacy. Juliet Hampton Morgan, born 1914, died 1957. Do not mess with me. Here's some stuff about her. She was a white librarian who fought for racial justice in Montgomery, Alabama. When Juliet was riding the bus and the white driver would refuse to pick up a black bus rider even after he collected their fare, my understanding is that this was hugely common. Juliet would pull the emergency cord and raise HE double hockey sticks until the driver did his job. This was an act of love for herself and for the community to which she belonged. What she did is called disrupting white supremacy. So you can grow justice inside yourself like a bean sprout in a milk carton. What if it dies? Plant it again. Never stop planting justice. And justice is love plus compassion, right? A strong internal sense of justice will not fail you, even when a lack of justice in the world does. Innocence is overrated. Knowledge is power. No, if you buy this book, you can color this in. Knowledge is power. Get some. Grow wise. Make history. Anastasia Higginbotham's books about ordinary terrible things tell stories of children who navigate trouble with their senses sharp and souls intact. Help may come from family, counselors, teachers, and dreams, but it's the children who find their own way through. Anastasia has been making books by hand her whole life as a way to cope with change and grow. You can too. So not only can you read books, you can make books. So says Anastasia Higginbotham, who wrote Not My Idea, a book about whiteness. If you have any thoughts about this video, please leave a comment. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, click the bell. And if you love this video, please share it with someone you love. Get a copy of the book. Read along. This is John. Seriously, read a book.